What's up, guys? 2019 Awesome Con special guest Kevin Sorbo. What's going on, sir?
I'm very special because he just said so.
So, I know we just rewind the clock back. We were speaking here this time
5 years ago.
5 years
5
ago,
years
right?
ago.
I know you were saying that the space was. I think you were telling me before that space is a little different. I believe we were upstairs.
Well, we had a lot more
before.
vendors around us too. We got a wide open. All the actors are all lining along the walls here, so it's kind of. I like the space. It's sort of nice.
Okay, all right. Now, speaking on, I know last time the conversation that we were having was just on the topic of, I guess you could say, all-star ensembles for
The
action
Expendables.
films. We were talking Expendables, but
I
I
want to
mean,
be in the movie, and Stallone nicks me. I think because Stallone's your height, and I'm my height. I honestly think that was the reason.
but I was gonna say, be that as it may, be that as it may.
I had to get a plug in there in case Sly's watching this.
Hey, I don't blame you. Be that as it may, commenting on that dynamic or that I guess you could say plot device that's used with films.
Well,
What are your thoughts?
Look at all the Avenger movies. They
Yeah.
bring in every one of those guys had their own movies. From
Yeah.
Captain America to Iron Man. They're all together now. And I think people they're going to keep making money. They're going to keep making them, and I get it. You get the big all-star cast, but it's like, wow. But they know they're going to make big money in those movies. They're willing to spend $800 million because they know around the world it's going to make $2 billion.
Cool.
It's incredible.
Cool. Now, commenting on, I'm going to jump right into Hercules
Sure.
and Xena. Considering that genre of, I guess they call it, a common term is, sword and sandals
Fantasy,
genre.
sword and sandals,
right.
yeah.
So, I mean, that's a genre that's continuing to, flourish. I mean, within the last couple of years, I guess one show that comes to mind, ironically, that Lucy was a part of, Spartacus.
Ironically, her husband owned the show, so I got to marry me a producer. I think that doesn't hurt your career when somebody else you're married produces all the shows.
But considering that, what do you think it is about that genre that holds true for viewers?
Because there's really no rules with it. I mean, you can go back to history and think you got all the facts about it, but I think it fits in that fantasy world, like futuristic shows. You can say that'll never happen. How do you know if it's in the future? You don't know if that's going to happen or not. So you have a free page to write on for certainly sci-fi shows. But I think that there's something interesting about the time period. I mean, we look at the violence in the world today. They're pretty violent back then too.
Yeah.
And so we have a fascination, I guess, with violence. But you look at Game of Thrones. I watch it. I'm a fan. Yeah, it's awesome. You kidding me? But when they're spending $15-20 million per episode, they spend more than most movies being made. It's incredible. But obviously HBO knows what they're doing, because I think that show alone has probably doubled or tripled their membership around the world. So when they're all paying $20-30 a month multiplied by how many millions, it gets paid for quickly, right?
Yeah, and I was going to say, likewise, you just commented on science fiction. Speaking on Andromeda,
Sure.
I mean, we have Star Trek, has a resurgence right now with the current iteration that's out there now. Likewise about what we were commenting about Sword and Sandals. What do you feel it is about that as well that continues to evolve and find an audience?
I think it really still comes down to a good script.
Okay.
And you have to have a cast that gels well together, because most shows don't make it past a first or second season. Most shows get canceled.
Sure.
So if you find that balance of great writing, a great crew behind the camera, and actors that just really work well together, and characters that have been blended once again by the writers, I think you're gonna have a hit. I would love to get Andromeda going again. We were doing fine, but the company that owned us went into bankruptcy. They had to freeze all our assets. We had 2 more years lined up to do it, but we still got 5 years out of it, and most shows don't make it past, like I said, a first season. So can't complain too much.
All right. Well, there you have it, guys. 2019 Awesome Con. Kevin Sorbo, Brandon Choi. See you soon.